Hi everyone, my name is Karma and welcome back to 90-second RPG reviews. Games are scored based upon the 5 following categories: concept, art, characters, story, and gameplay. At the end of the video, all of these scores will be averaged together in order to get an overall rating. Our 90 seconds start now. Imaginary Friends is a horror pixel RPG that takes about 4 hours to complete. It follows the story of a young girl without any friends who is whisked into an alternate dimension. Through the use of puzzles and exploration, she tries to find her way back home. For concept, I gave a 4 out of 10. The game is about what it means to be a friend, which is a simple premise but impactful. Unfortunately, most of the meaning was derived in the last 5 minutes and not really touched upon beyond that, hence the low rating. For art, I gave a 6 out of 10. Everything was pretty basic, but there were some really nice background details I noticed, and that obviously scored a couple of brownie points for me. For characters, I gave a 4 out of 10. Our main character is a bit of a Mary Sue, and Oliver plays too much into the mysterious guy trope, making his entire character a little ambiguous, and the characters just seem a little boring at times. For story, I gave a 3 out of 10. There were tons of plot holes, and the story just seemed a little inconsistent and confusing. There was definitely a lot of potential, but unfortunately, it just wasn't conveyed as clearly as I would have liked it to be. For gameplay, I gave another 3 out of 10, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time explaining why. There were a lot of issues for me when it came to progression. If you watch my Let's Play, there were several areas where I had to cut out minutes of footage because I just didn't know what was going on anymore. And for example, the inventory system just wasn't working for me, and it left me really confused and frustrated. Overall, the game scored a 4 out of 10. Now, I don't want that rating to scare you. Was this a bad game? Absolutely not. I loved playing it, and I definitely would recommend you guys try it out too. There were definitely some bugs though, and unfortunately I can't give every game a stellar review. If the game's bugs had been fixed a little bit, and maybe if the plot were a little more streamlined, I would have given it a much higher score. Overall, it was small little tweaks that needed to be made, but it was still a good game deep down. Now I only have one question left for you guys. Do you agree with my rating?